We are live, bro. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Shaymar Diaz here talking to you direct out of New York. On today's webinar, I'm going to be teaching you how to sponsor through email. It's going to be me, and it's going to be my partner here, Lionel Santiago. There's a little story about me, a little bit about me. I was at a place that I was in a situation last year. My current situation last year, I wasn't happy with it. I was working at Walgreens and I just wasn't happy. I knew it was more to life than just working a job and going home and paying bills. I knew there was more to it than that. So I went online. I started searching, started looking for answers, which is what brought me to network marketing. And it's been a year. I've had ups and downs. I've learned a lot. And tonight I'm going to teach you how to sponsor through email. So let's get started. Do you want to introduce yourself, Lionel?
Yeah, I'll introduce myself. Hey, what's going on, guys? Lionel Santiago here. As Shaymar said, I'm his business partner here in this journey to six figures or millionaire, right? So my story is a little bit different. I started 2 years ago before I started the internet network marketing niche in this industry. I was a diesel mechanic, working 6 to 6 long hours, not being able to see my friends or family. I was stuck watching old men complaining about their lives. That if you've ever been in this situation that you see guys waiting and complaining about, I just want to be 65 to retire with my pension, my income tax money, or whatever the case may be. So I was 22 at that time, and I looked at that and I was like, I don't want to spend my whole entire life doing this. I don't want to turn 65 and still become a mechanic. So I started looking online, and lo and behold, I found a powerful system, that I'm currently using right now. And I'm able to stay home all day, travel the world. I just recently came from a trip from Puerto Rico, and just from working online. So we're gonna give you some good nuggets. Hopefully, you guys take notes. Shaymar's gonna talk about email marketing today. Powerful stuff if you implement it into your business. If you don't have a business, get with Shaymar. He'll give you all the details for that. And without further ado, I don't want to take too much of my story. Let's get into it.
Thank you for the introduction, Lionel. So how to sponsor through email, right? Every now and then you're going to see me looking down because I wrote some notes for you guys so that, I'm a little organized, because I like to be unorganized sometimes. So I'm going to keep this organized just for you. So how to sponsor through email, right? First thing is first. You need to know your audience. That's very, very crucial. You need to know your audience. You need to know how to communicate with your list. And how do you communicate with your list? How do you do that? You do that by delivering value. What is value, though? Value is knowledge, information, tips and tricks that will help someone else, in their business. Usually people, when they first come into business, they're looking inward instead of being a problem solver. So what do I mean by they're looking inward? They're looking for their problems to be solved. They just want that quick sale. When in this business right here, when you meet others' needs, then your needs get met. So when you help others, you then get the money you want by delivering value, by giving lots of value into your marketplace. Right here, specifically, we're talking about network marketing, but anything. You deliver value, and you meet other people's needs, and your needs will get met. So let's talk about some obstacles that people run into, right, when they first start network marketing. They don't have credibility, or no one's gonna listen to me because you don't have any results. Honestly, everybody who started network marketing didn't have results at first. They didn't have credibility at first. So with that being said, what do you do when you don't have anything to show for yourself? What do? You deliver value. You become a teacher. You become a problem solver. When you become a problem solver and you're solving people's problems, you're learning, doing, and teaching. You become a teacher. You become a problem solver. Credibility in the beginning doesn't matter, because if you're solving problems, people are gonna like and trust you, and they're gonna listen to you, and this is how you build your authority. So that's one common obstacle people always bring up. Oh, who's gonna listen to me? I don't have any credibility. You don't have any credibility? Well, deliver value then, and you don't have to worry about that. A lot of times people are not in the right mindset. Oh, I'm not in the right mindset. I'll do it later. When I'm ready to do it, then I'll do it. You need to get to work and stop thinking. Stop thinking, just get to work. When you get to work, then you'll get results. When you get results, that mindset of no one's gonna listen to me, or that you have to keep thinking is slowly, when you start getting results, slowly that mindset starts to chip away. So get to work and get results so that mindset can chip away. And another common obstacle that goes on when people first start is the compare-itis, is what I call it, right? Compare-itis. When you see someone else getting results, and you're like, yeah, but I'm not that person. They've been doing this for such a long time. I'm not getting results. They're getting results because they got to work. And you need to remember, they were a beginner at one point. They just happened to get busy. They got to work. So once you get to work, don't worry about anybody else's results. Don't worry if you and someone else are practicing the same strategy and they're getting more results than you. Don't worry about that at all. Just get to work and do what you have to do. I need to cover some of these obstacles before I get into the email marketing, because I know these are the problems that people go through when they first began, because these are problems I went through. So I need to touch up on this so that if this feels familiar to you, I'm going to solve your problem tonight so that you won't have these obstacles tonight after you learn what I'm going to teach you. So what are you going to learn tonight? Tonight, I'm going to teach you how to email your list for maximum results. Then I'm going to teach you how to handle communication via email to boost recruiting. And I'm going to teach you little tricks to build your list. And I'm going to teach you, you're also going to learn rookie mistakes with email. So, what to email, right? What do you email? What do you email your list? Think to yourself, what can you teach one person on your list tomorrow? What can you teach one person on your list tomorrow? And I say one person because when you're emailing your list, you don't say, hey guys, I want to show you this today, how to generate leads. You don't never do that. You want to keep your emails personable. So, hey, first name, hey Steven, hey Lisa, whatever it is. You need to personalize the email so that you're talking to one person. When you're talking to one person, the person feels like more connected with you, and it feels, more personal. So that's how you email. You don't say, hey guys. You keep it personable. And I know autoresponders have features so you can do that. And when people first opt in, they'll put in their first and last name. So that won't be a problem. You just, whatever feature it is on whatever responder you have, you just do that. Next thing. So in the email, sorry, scratch that. I want to give you an example of what I just meant, because I'm a big believer in examples. So you can put like, Steven, did you know I struggled with recruiting until I learned one secret? Click here to learn what I'm talking about. You want to make sure you keep your emails personable. Now, what is the one problem you wish someone helped you with when you first began? What's that one problem that you wish you knew about when you first began? You can deliver that as value to people on your list, because there's going to be someone on there, especially if they're new, they're also going to be having that problem. And also, you want to know what is in the head of the target prospect. You want to know what's going on in their mind. Once you know what's going on in their mind, right? Once you know what's going on in their mind, it's easier to solve that problem. And you being a network marketer, right? Being in here for a while, being indulged in here for a while, you know all the problems that go on. You know what problems people are facing. So you know what's in the head of your exact target prospect. So when you know what's in the head, when you know what problems they have, you deliver that as value to your email. You have anything you want to say right now, Lionel? I'm just over here rambling off. Sorry about that. Is there anything you wanted to say?
No, you hit on a. I like how you keep it simple, man. When you're doing emails, you want to keep it, like you said, personal. And what I like to do, whenever I'm emailing my list, right, I want to know what are they struggling with. So what I do is I hit them with a few surveys, right? A few surveys asking them, you know, if they're new to my list, what are you struggling with? How can I help you? You know, I give them a drop-down menu, things like that. And depending on their answer, you know, I can continue with that person, help them out, or you know, provide them with a service or something around that line. And another thing is, if you have a list and you don't know how to work it and it's been sitting there for a while, you want to send out emails every day so you could re-amp that email list, right? So what I like to do is I shoot a very simple email, and this worked for me. It actually allowed me to have, you know, thousands of dollars a day just because of this one email. So take notes. I'm gonna give you the secret sauce right now, right? So the secret of this email is so simple. You're not even gonna do it because it's so simple. So the subject line for this email is, "Are you still?" Right? And then parentheses, two parentheses. I don't know what you call those things. Email, right? Inside those two parentheses, "Are you still?" Right? And the body of this email, you want to say, "Are you still looking for X? Are you still looking for a business opportunity? Are you looking for a job or something of some sort?" Reply yes, right? Hit reply and, you know, say yes. And then your name. That simple. Once you send that out, give it a few, you are going to see somebody reply to that email, right? When I did that, I was like, wow, I should have done this sooner. But I promise you this, if you don't do it, you're not going to see nobody contact you, right? That's what I wanted to share with you. Keep it super personal and email list, you know, a few times a week. If you are in a tight time budget, let's call it like that, just schedule your emails that one day that you're shooting those emails. And that way you have more time available to do the things that you want to do. So that's what I wanted to say for this little section. Go ahead and take over, Mr. Shaymar Diaz.
Are you still, man? I remember the first time Lionel told me about that and I used it. I was like, whoa. Got a lot of interaction there. Definitely. He knows what he's talking about, trust me. So you definitely want to listen to him when he talks. So yeah, thank you for that, Lionel. So yeah, back to what I was saying though. You want to know exactly what's in the mind of your prospect and deliver value. Now, how much percentage of value do you want to deliver though? How many emails should be value based? Me, I do all of them. All of them should be value based. All the emails should be value based. Teaching something of knowledge, teaching tips and tricks. Don't promote everything and anything know the offer and the value of whatever it is that you're promoting, and be able to talk about what it does, not what it is. A lot of times people are talking about what it is, a compensation plan, this and that, all this stuff people don't even care about. Talk about what it is. If your opportunity can change my life, that's what I want to know about. I want to know how can it change my life. I don't want to know about what it is. I want to know what it does, because what it's doing is solving a problem. So you want to know what it does, not what it is. Right? Now, how long should your emails be, or the blog, right? It's important that I'm bringing up the blog right now, because when you send out emails, I like to send out short emails. If you want to send out long emails, that's you. I like to send out short emails, sending them to a blog. Why? Because on the blog, which is where I'm going to teach you the tips and tricks, on a blog, usually people don't even like to read emails usually. They like to look real fast, scroll through, right? If it's short, they'll see the link to your blog. If they're interested in learning more, if they're solving a problem for whoever it is that's reading the email, usually they'll go to the blog, right? And when they go to the blog, they'll learn more in the blog. That's when you really teach them the nuggets and tips and tricks. But you want to understand that your list might be slightly different. It might be slightly different from who sees your post online. So what do I mean by that? So let's say your list, right? Network marketers, online, if you post something online like Facebook, there might be other type of people in business, like different types of business, like travel or raps, whatever it is, right? So you need to understand that. So when you're sending out your emails, you need to be careful of who is the prospect that you're looking for. You need to make sure you're talking to the right person, because not everybody's in the same business. Also, most of the people that see your blog, they might not be in your list. So you want to kind of persuade them to get onto your list. And when I say that, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean so that you can help them, so you can give them the value that you want to give them. Because I know why you're in network marketing, because you believe that you're on this planet to do big things. You believe you're here to help people. So you do want to persuade people to get onto your list so that you can help them. And now if you're a consistent blogger, have a link in your blog and in the PS. I usually do a lot of PS marketing, because usually I track what people click on. So I noticed whenever I put a link in the blog, people usually don't click on it. They're just reading away, I guess. And then at the bottom, I'll put a PS. For some reason, I don't know why, for some reason, usually people click on the PS, which is the trick I'm going to teach you in a bit with the PS line. Now, the magical question. When do you pitch to your email, right? When do you pitch an email? First of all, never forget, no one wants an MLM. They want their problem solved, right? They want their problem solved. Like if you want a hole in your wall, right? You don't want the drill. You're going to need the drill, but you don't want the drill. You want your problem solved. You want a hole in the wall, right? If you want your grass cut, you buy a lawnmower, right? You buy a lawnmower to cut the grass. You don't care about the lawnmower, but you want your grass cut, right? So you need to understand, no one wants an MLM. They want their problem solved. Whatever it is whatever problem it is the MLM solves, then you present it to people in your email. But be sly about how you go about emailing your list, because if you're just talking like, if you're being a rookie, which is not a problem because I was before, if you're just talking about how much money they're going to make and this and that, people don't want to hear that. They're going to opt out. You're going to get a lot of opt-outs. So don't be a pitcher. Solve problems. And never pitch MLM more than once a month, but make sure you're prospecting at least every day. Anything you want to say, Lionel?
Yeah, I got a good cool nuggets that I could give out right now.
All right.
So check this out. You send out that email. You're getting open, right? Now we're gonna talk about segmenting your list. This is what it's gonna do. This is what's gonna happen. The people that opens your list are going to go. You're manually are going to move the people who opens your list to another list, right? His name is something else. And the people that you have that didn't open the email, you could resend them that same email back to them, right? And just keep filtering the people that opens the list, that email out. So, right, what you're gonna do after you segmented those people, after you filter out the people who open your email, is you want to send them, number one, your blog, right? Get them to contact you, right? Whether for a social media, phone call, something like that, just so you could get into a personal level with them, right? You want to start building a relationship, building the rapport, right? Remember this: people buy from people, right? They want to like you, trust you, and eventually buy from you. If you're missing one of the three, then they're not going to buy salt from you, all right? So make sure you're doing that, right? Building relationship in network marketing is number one, right? Priority. If you're not building relationship, my friend, you are wasting time. So, right, you got that. Now you're sending them to your blog. Shaymar, he gave out, good nuggets about putting links in here and there. But I want to give you I know this is your parade. Sorry to crush it, but I want you to do this as you're writing your blog post. Right, make sure you put your links within the blog body. What do I mean by that? So you're writing about, for example, you're selling some cookies, right? And right, so you're selling some cookies, and in that blog post, you're giving out the recipe. So you're talking about, hey, this cookie is so good, yada yada yada. Here is the recipe. So you're gonna highlight, here is the recipe, and then link it to your recipe, which is the thing that you're gonna sell, right? So I find that this way is a little bit better because you're not coming off as you're selling something to them, right? They're reading something and it's good, and they want to know about the recipe, so they go to it. Now, if that recipe is for sale, then boom, you just got a sale, right? Simple like that. And again, if you don't have time to do the blog post, remember, do several blog posts that day that you have the time, and schedule it, right? Schedule it so I could go out to your regular blog and your email list. Simple. That way you're creating time for yourself in the future. And remember this one thing. This is gonna separate the wolf from the cat, from the sheep. If you want to succeed in this business, right, take what you learn, and as you're learning it, implement it. Better yet, as I'm talking about it, you should be implementing right now. All right, because these nuggets don't come cheap, right? I mean, so these are nuggets that I've learned through trial and error, and I eventually had to pay for them. So they're not cheap. I'm giving it to you for free because I love giving value, man, and it is what it is. So take over, Shaymar Diaz. I'll be back.
Thank you for that, Lionel. Man, Lionel got the nuggets today, man. But yeah, like I was saying, always have in your mind, why would someone want to sign with you? What can you offer them that's of value? And when you're like I said before about the pitching through the email, never go about it in the way like, here's my link, join me. Instead of doing that, you can say something like, I even wrote it down for you. You could say something like, I'm looking for a couple of people who want to create their story. Reply back if you're looking for a mentor to help you build your business. I'm gonna say that again. I'm looking for a couple of people who want to create their story. Reply back if you're looking for a mentor to help you with your business. That is way better than, here's my link, join me. Join you for what? Why people want to join you for? What do you have to offer? Right? That's why you're sending the value every day. And I keep saying this over and over. Deliver value and become a problem solver, because I'm always seeing it over and over again. People are not delivering value and they're not being problem solvers. So I'm really trying to drill this into your mind tonight, because once I got the concept of that, that's when my business changed. So remember, be sly about it. Instead of here's my link, join me, I'm going to say it again. I'm looking for a couple of people who want to create their story. Reply back if you're looking for a mentor to help you with your business. Right? That sounds way better. Sounds way better. So make sure you also have a giveaway. Give away something for free. Give away a PDF. Give away an audio. Give away some type of training. Something that'll make them want to opt in to be on your list, right? Always ask yourself, would you sign up with yourself? Always ask yourself that question. If the answer to that is no, you wouldn't sign up with yourself, you got something to think about. You got something to work on, because that question right there, the answer should be yes. People do want to work with you. So if you wouldn't want to sign up with yourself, why would someone else want to sign up with you, right? So here's that email trick that Lionel took it over and he went into depth with it. But since he went to depth with it already, I'm gonna just tell you what the trick is. Basically, it's kind of like something like what he said. So in your blog post, right, you put the link in your blog post, right? So you can say something like, if you could be talking about how to get leads on Instagram, right? In the blog post, then you can have a link like saying, if you want to learn more about how to get leads, like with the strategies, click on the link right here. Or in the PS line, what you can do is you could write something like that you could write like skit. You could write something like just take me to the strategy. You could write something like that. For some reason, I don't know why, that stands out more than the blog post. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because they're reading it. Maybe they forget to click on it, or when they see the PS line, they're like, you know what? I do want. After they read all the value you gave in a blog post, they're like, you know what? Let me click on this. And make sure when you put the link in a blog post and when you put the link in a PS, make sure you're leading them in the same direction. Make sure everything's congruent. Don't lead them one place in the blog post and then another place with the PS, in the PS line. Make sure it's to the same thing, right? So that works. It works for me, and I'm sure it's gonna work for you. If you ever have any questions about that, just contact me personally. We go more to depth about that. And you wanna make sure you have an autoresponder. Remember, this is a business, and autoresponders create leverage for you so that you can be out and about. If someone opts into your list, you want to build a relationship with them. You want them to like and trust you. So an autoresponder, what it's going to do is it's going to keep emailing people for you. And you don't have to be on a laptop or the computer. You can be out and about, right? And sometimes people come into the business, they're like, oh, I got to buy autoresponder too. Yeah, if you want to make business, yeah, you do. Because trust me, it's going to pay off later on. So I use GetResponse. There's also Aweber, GetResponse, GetResponse. PONSE, get response. And there's AWeber, AWEBER, AWeber. A lot of people use AWeber. A lot of people use GetResponse. I personally use GetResponse. I'm more familiar with it. I like it better. So those are the two autoresponders that you can choose from. There's more, but those are the two that I would recommend. Those are the two that I see people using a lot. Now, I just want to go over some rookie mistakes that I see people do that I also used to do, and I'm going to share with you so that you don't make these mistakes. Sometimes people write copy to close people over the email. Like I said before, click on this link and join me now. Don't do that. That is just a complete turnoff, and no one is gonna click on anything if you do that. Trust me when I tell you. Instead, ask them if they're looking for a mentor so you can help them with their business if they're having problems, and be there to help them to solve their problems. You want to make sure that you pull, you don't push. What do I mean by that? Sometimes myself, I've had people tell me, why should I join you? Right? When people tell me that, I don't say, oh, because of this, because of that. You should join. I know you're going to do good. I know you're going to give it your all. It's easy. I'll never do any of that. When people tell me, why should I join you? I tell them, maybe you shouldn't join me. Maybe you shouldn't join me. I don't know what happens, but this kind of throws them off. I guess they were like expecting me to beg them or something. And since I throw them off, I guess I created like some kind of mystery, some mystical stuff there. So when they tell me, why should I join you? And I say, maybe you shouldn't. Instead of that sounding like it's pushing people away, it's actually pulling them, because when you tell them maybe you shouldn't, maybe this isn't for you, they in their mind, they're probably like, this isn't for me. Yeah, I could do this. This is for me. So that's usually what I do. Don't put too much hype in your emails. I've seen there's a lot of people hyping up the opportunity, the product, whatever. They just hyping it up for no reason. Just keep it natural, keep it simple. There's no reason to hype anything up. There's no reason for that. As long as you're delivering value and solving problems, you don't need to hype anything up at all. What happens when you hype stuff up is you put a high expectancy of something, and then when it doesn't happen, people are easy to quit because you hyped it up so much. So never hype it up in your emails. Another thing people do is they do too little qualifying. So honestly, sometimes I talk with people and I'm trying to like pre-qualify them to see if this business is even a fit for them. And sometimes I just stop. I don't just stop talking to them, but I basically tell them, you know what, mate, I don't think I want to show my team, because by their mindset and the way they respond to me, you could tell. After being in this industry for a while, you can tell who's here to stick around and who's just treating this like a hobby. This is a business. You need to be serious about this. So if you're just trying to sponsor anybody, if you're just trying to get anybody in, the longevity of your business won't last, because you're going to have a whole bunch of tire kickers. You're going to have a whole bunch of quitters. And, you want people who are going to stick through and help you on your mission to do whatever it is that you want. And you want to help others, build better lifestyle that they want as well. So you want to make sure you're recruiting the right people and you're not wasting time with people who are going to quit, right? So you need you need to qualify people. And if they sound like they're not serious, don't even waste your time with them, because they're just going to quit, and it's going to be frustrating and it's going to be annoying. Okay, so don't just try to get that quick sale. Make sure you qualify everybody. And terrible opt-in giveaways. Give away something for free. Don't say, hey, join me. If you join me, I have a secret for you. Don't say things like that. Say things like, put Put your name and email if you want to learn 5 ways to generate 20 leads a day. Let them know what's going on. Don't keep everything a secret. Sometimes people don't even like secrets. So, but if you're telling them what it is, if you're telling them how you're gonna solve their problem, they're gonna opt in. So make sure you don't say things like, if you click here, I have a secret for you. That's a terrible opt-in giveaway. Make sure you're giving something of value and let them know what it is. If you let them know what it is, you're telling them what they're gonna get, right? So, yeah, that's it. I mean, anything you want to say, Lionel?
Yeah, man, I always got something to say. When you give away PDFs, is a good way. See, now, when you're giving PDFs away, it's a good way to earn people's trust very quickly. Because if on top, and not just any PDF, make sure it has, tons of value, right? And you never want to hold anything back, because if you're holding something back, it kind of feels like you're holding something back, and that person eventually is not going to buy from you, right? So, what the hell? So, just give away PDFs, with value. And on top of that, when people see that the PDF works, they're going to come back to you and they're going to say, hey, you have something more, right? Do you have more training or something like that? And that's when you tell them, hey, you want to pull up the credit card? No, I'm just kidding. But that's when you tell them, hey, I got this PDF. I got not this PDF. I got this awesome training. I have it, set down at this price. And most likely they're going to buy from you, because you already provided them with value. You solved that person's problem, right? And they're going to come back for more, right? And that's what you want. Once you provide that person with that value, with that solution, that person is going to become a lifetime buyer. Remember this. That's what you're looking for, building relationships, man. Lifetime buyers, always good key. And never hold anything back. And, because take it like this. You only have one life. You only have, one chance in life, right? One life in life. And just take it, run with it. Don't hold back anything, and keep moving forward, man. I'm telling you right now. You're going to do big things. Take what we discussed in this webinar, implement them. You should have started implementing them, at least a good 30 minutes ago. But if you're not, start right now, all right? Go ahead and start emailing those people. They want to hear what you have to say, right? They want to read your blog posts, right? Another thing is, if you're not doing videos, you're missing out on a big key, on a big piece of the puzzle, man. Start doing videos, posting them on your blog. Shaymar has a great training for that. Get with him. He's doing big things out on YouTube, man. I think I'm gonna have to hook up with him one of these days and see what he has. He's laughing because he got something in store, but yeah, I gotta see what's he doing. But do that blog, email, video marketing, he got everything locked down. So I don't know if you want to close this out. I don't know what you want to do. This is your hosting this webinar. What do you want to do, Shaymar?
Yeah, that's all I had to teach today. Today I taught how to email a list for maximum results, how to handle communication via email to boost recruiting. I taught you a little trick how to build your list. I taught some rookie mistakes with emails. So hope you enjoy. I don't know if Lionel wants to keep talking, but
yeah. You just brought something up. You just want. So rookie mistakes, man. I see this a lot. Sorry, I gotta bring it back a little bit, but I'm gonna keep it super simple, super quick. So don't go to bed just yet. Check this out. Rookie mistakes. Number one, and the biggest one, don't pitch, right? Like my boy Shaymar here says at one time, don't become a pitcher at a baseball game, right? All you're doing is pitching, right? So don't do that, right? What you want to do is deliver value, right? Remember this rule, 80% value, 20% pitching, right? You could do that. You could do the pitching once a month, once a week, whatever. Every list is different, right? You just got to fill it out. You're going to have to take a month of your test running, a month for, pitch the whole entire month. The next month, don't pitch. You're just going to have to fill it out. People are different. That's why I always brought up the build a relationship part of it. So do that, all right? Build a relationship first and then pitch them, all right? Find out what's their problem. See if you could help them by giving them the solution or providing them the solution, and they will buy. I mean, when you at the point that Shaymar is at right now, that people come to him and ask him, hey, can you help me with this particular problem? Right? This is going to make so much sense. It's going to be easier. You're going to be recruiting or selling products like hotcakes, all right? It's easy. I have so much things I want to put out there, but unfortunately, we don't have the time for it, right? I could go on for hours, but we don't have the time for it. This should be another hang up for another time. Maybe it could be a paid one, maybe not. I don't know. It all depends on what we decide to do. So without further ado, I'll get back to Shaymar. If he wants to close it out, he closes it out. I don't know.
See what Lionel did? It's like a boomerang right now. Now I have something extra I want to say. So, so let's say here's another trick, right? If you don't want to wait, because there's active, every day you need to think about getting leads every day. So there's active way of getting leads, which is prospecting, and there's a passive way, which means you set up a blog or YouTube and people just come in by opting in and you don't even know them. Whereas in active, you're getting to know the person, you're reaching out. So when you're doing it actively, right, here's a little trick that you could do. When you're talking with someone, connecting with them, but in a relationship, when they bring up business, when they bring it up, don't ever bring up business. Let them bring it up, because if you bring it up, people start putting their guard up. They think you're gonna try to sell them after that. So when they bring up business, find out if they have any problems, and if they do, tell them, hey, I have a little newsletter that I send out daily for free, and I'm just giving tips on business. Would you be interested? They say yeah. So okay, cool. What's your email? They'll give you your email, and you just add it onto your list. And instead of waiting for someone to opt in or something like that, that's a little trick too that I learned. That I forgot. There you go. You have it for free. So that's all I wanted to say. He just boomerang. Did I just boomerang it back at you?
Man, I think if we continue this chat, we're gonna go on for like hours. So if you want to know more about email marketing, if you're not subscribed to his newsletter yet, subscribe to his newsletter. We're gonna keep on going behind the scenes. So keep an eye on your email for the next webinar. All right, guys.
Yeah, just having a good time. We love having fun, man. It's just too much fun. I'm happy to be here tonight, teaching this to you guys, to whoever watches this. Hope you got some great nuggets. You're probably watching this on YouTube. I'll maybe put it in our group. Doesn't matter if you can share this with your team. Whoever you think needs to see this, you can share this with them. It's not a problem. You can share this. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you got some great nuggets from me. And I know you definitely got some nuggets from Lionel, because this guy's a beast. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the next one, my friend. I'll see you next time.